it was in the summer of 2013 is when I discovered my favorite rapper by the name of Joey Badass. It was on a summer day where what a usual sophomore would be doing and helping his parents mow the lawn. And I was listening to a playlist off of the Live Mixtapes app, and it was playing this song that had a 90s feel to it, and I was like, wow, this is dope. What is this? And I looked at my phone, and it said Joey Badass Unorthodox, produced by DJ Premier. And I was like, who is Joey Badass, and how did he get a production credit from DJ Premier? I was very intrigued at that point. So I went back, finished up what I was doing that day, and was able to listen to Summer Nights, which, again, coincidentally came out the same day I basically discovered him. And because I remember that day. And I listened to Summer Nights, and I was just blown away by the production, by the song making, the lyrics, everything. I was just blown away, and I was like, this might be my favorite, mixtape of all time. Like, it was that good. And I was like, well, in turn, this might be my favorite rapper right now. So I went back and learned more about him, and I saw that he had released 1999, and that presented another flashback, and I was like, I had seen that cover before. And then I realized that 1999 generated a lot of buzz, and I had just never gotten around to listen to that. So right then and there, I listened to 1999, and I was like, yep, Joey Badass is my favorite rapper right now. And nobody can tell me anything at this point. So when I started listening to him more, I figured that he was one of the most lyrical, one of the most... he wasn't doing anything that anybody else was doing. He was sticking to, the traditional ways of hip-hop, but putting a modern twist on it. And I was just fascinated by that. And then I started, peeping into how he was working and who he works with, and then I figured out that he has his own crew called Pro Era. And that's when I, discovered the likes of CJ Fly, Kirk Knight, Nick Caution, A Lost Soul, Desi Hines. Like, I can go on and on. Like, a group of talented guys from New York who can rap, and they love rapping. And I listened to their tape, their collaboration tape, Peep the Apocalypse, and I was just like, wow, this is incredible. All these guys can rap, but not rap in a modern way, rap in the traditional way where it was like wordplay and similes and metaphors. And I was like, this is insane. It actually, planted the seeds of me, going on to be interested in battle rap. So I listened to these guys, and I listened to, all their individual music. My favorite tape from CJ Fly is The Way I See It. I think that is one of the most well-produced mixtapes I've heard in a while. Nick Caution is somebody I think that can definitely be the next breakout guy from Pro Era. And Kirk Knight is a genius. I mean, everybody knows that he produced Plain Jane by A$AP Ferg, which was a hit. And, these guys are very talented, and I think it should get a bigger spotlight than they already have. I mean, they did a whole album with Flatbush Zombies and the Underachievers called Beast Coast, and I think these guys definitely deserve more limelight and more spotlight. And with the success that saw after me discovering them, I was just like, wow, I gotta figure out how to contribute to this in some way. And it was maybe a year later, I saw that Joey Badass was going on tour for the Before the Money tour, and I was like, I have to go. So I gathered up a couple of friends, and we went, and my mom was nice enough to get me and my friends VIP treatment, basically. First line in. You get to meet him after the show, and I was excited because I was like, I get to meet my favorite rapper, and it was a great experience. He was very dope. He appreciated that I was a fan of his music, and the picture that I'm showing right now is a picture that is not a picture, just a picture to me. It's a moment, because I don't think everybody gets a chance to meet their favorite rapper, and the fact that I got to meet my favorite rapper and the experience was great. You couldn't ask for any better, concert experience. And it was after that, I see Joey, ascend to heights I never thought he would, go to. I saw him on a song with G Herbo and produced by Metro Boomin. I saw him on Mr. Robot. Like, I saw, him release the album All American Badass that had a feature from my other favorite rapper, which was J. Cole, and I was blown away. I was like, this guy can do no wrong. And it's not just because I say he can do no wrong. I mean, of course, everybody has those songs from their favorite artist where they're just like, I wasn't feeling it. I have those, but they're very little. It's probably 1 to 2 songs that I'm not necessarily a fan of, but I just won't listen to them all the time. But I'm genuinely and wholeheartedly a fan of Joey Badass. And to see him, build Pro Era and help, build guys like Kirk Knight. CJ Fly just put out a fantastic project produced by Static Selecta. Kirk Knight has been working. Desi Hines. A La Soul just put out his, project. Chuck Stranger's a little bit, before that. Everybody in Pro Era was working now, and they're still sticking to, what got them to the dance. But, you see Joey making more modern songs and doing more experimenting. And as a fan, I respect that because I want him to get better and I want him to be the best artist in the world. So, my name is Hunter Foreman, and that is the reason why Joey Badass is my favorite rapper. Let me know if you guys like this series. Thumbs up, hit a subscribe. Maybe if you guys give me some suggestions, I'll make like a similar kind of profile thing like I did for Joey Badass. And I'll put my opinions of what I think of their music. So if you could just put some comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, see y'all.